Hey friends, happy Monday. I hope you guys have had a good start to the week thus far. My name is Erica R. Meyer of ericarmeyer.com and reframeitstorymeditation.com. I teach busy adults how simple shifts in mindset can immediately reduce your everyday stress, improve your health, and increase your happiness. And it was the loss of my father to cancer in 2015 that inspired that curiosity about positive mindset and how it might affect the physical body. And through that experience, the Reframe It brand was born. Like the Reframe It book, Reframe It online course, and coming in less than 48 hours, Reframe It Story Meditation, my subscription service for story meditation, a very non-traditional meditation service. If you haven't gone to reframeitstorymeditation.com to download the free preview meditations so you know what the heck I'm talking about, now's the time to do it. I wanted to address a little bit of like the all-encompassing fear of things whenever we are getting ready to launch or even start something new, launch something new, in the middle of working on something new, all of those things. I say that because Reframe It Story Meditation was supposed to come out last year. It was supposed to come out like in the winter or early winter, like November-ish. Well, winter technically starts in December, right? Whatever, late fall, let's just say that. It was supposed to come out November of 2018. But a lot of things stood in my way. Fear being one of them. There was a lot of terror involved with execution of how I would, deliver week in and week out well. There's just a lot of overall fear. So there's fear of unknown, fear of success, fear of failure. I've said this in previous broadcasts before. Fear of failure is not necessarily something that I'm afraid of because I know that we can always learn from failure. I am more of the type that is fearful of the unknown and fearful of success. Just because being an introvert and being kind of like a one-man show, not that will always be the case. As far as a one-man show things is concerned, I'll obviously always be an introvert. But knowing that success means more responsibility, right? It means, it means just overall greater responsibility to the people that trust you, the people that are paying their hard-earned dollars for whatever service you're offering, that kind of thing. There's a fear of unknown, not knowing exactly what will happen when we launch something new or try something new and all of that. And so I have had to actively push through all of that. And as you've heard me talk before, Reframe It Story Meditation now is coming out on Wednesday. And I shared this with some close entrepreneur friends of mine today and said, just because it's coming out on Wednesday doesn't mean that I still am battling those little voices and fears that say, oh, never mind, I'm not going to do this after all. I'm going to just turn around and just walk away because it's too scary. It's too much, or I'm just too afraid. I mean, there's always that little voice and there's always that little hesitancy, if you will, when we're embarking on something that is new and scary, that you have that temptation to be like, you know what, forget it. I'm not going to do it. Now, how many times do we actually fall prey to that? How many things have not come to the light of day because that voice was just loud enough that it got your attention and you turned and walked the other way and your thing never got off the ground, right? I mean, it is an active battle. And guys, let me tell you, that fear is never going to go away. I don't know if there's such thing as somebody who's fearless. There's always going to be something that you're afraid of. You just have to tell fear where its place is, right? Like I always loved Elizabeth Gilbert's illustration of fear in her book, Big Magic. And she talks about how it's not going to go away, but if you're on a road trip with it together, you can tell it that it doesn't ride shotgun with you. It can take a back seat and it has zero control over the radio or over the CDs or the music choices, meaning that you can tell fear where it stands in your your project, in your thing that you're wanting to get out there. You can tell it to be like, yeah, I recognize that you're here, and I recognize that you're trying to inch your way in. You're trying to, frighten me from doing this big step, or doing this big launch, or taking a big step, or doing this big thing. But, I am going to choose to ignore you, even though you may be throwing a tantrum in the back seat, and I'm not going to feed you anything. You're not going to have any of the road snacks. Right? You're not going to get down with us when we stop, at the roadside cafe and have milkshakes. You're going to stay in the car because your voice is negative. So no. So that's what I mean. You have to tell it. You have to put it in its place. It's not going to go away. And if you continually let it shout louder than anything else, and you allow it to bury any of your good intentions or good projects, or stepping out into something that scares you, then you're robbing the world of your unique gifts and what it is that you were put on this earth to share. So tell fear, put it in its place, tell it where it belongs, and it's certainly not at the forefront. Got it? Because guys, that's real talk. Reframe It Story Meditation. I am terrified to put it out there because I know what it requires of me personally. I know the areas of my life that it will cause me to have to really refine well, and that is scary as heck. But come Wednesday, I'm going to do it anyway. And so whatever it is you've got going, I encourage you to do it anyway too. What is that thing? If you want to share it with me in confidence, you can. Just message me privately or email me at info@ericharmeyer.com. I know we've all got something. So anyway, tomorrow I'll be back with a little bit more. You can go to reframeitstorymeditation.com if you are curious about the free previews that I've got up. ericharmeyer.com for all other things Reframe It. And in the meantime, have an amazing Monday and happy reframing. Bye, guys.